Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Lost Ark video, and this is actually a Lost Ark video. You already know what day of the week it is, it's Friday. I mean, honestly, maybe you don't know what day of the week it is. The only reason I know what day of the week it is because I'm like, when do I have to make these videos that I decided to make on these specific days? That's a lot of yapping in the first, 5 seconds, little bro. What are you talking about? It's Arkonomics, that's what I'm talking about, and it's Friday, because we do this every Friday. Whoa! NA West, as always, if you don't already know, I'm truly the last bastion of NA West because I really play this game a lot, and that's what people have been saying about me. I play this game a lot, and by that I mean the complete opposite. Slow buy 5300, insta buy 6500. That is a massive fucking gap between slow buy and insta buy. There's usually a bit of a gap, but not a fucking 1200 gold gap. I wonder why. I mean, shit, I don't know. It's still crazy to me to see the fucking gold prices. Because these are expensive. Expensive. And I mean, I'm sure, if you don't know, this fucking chest, man. People are not happy about it. And I mean, rightfully so. But I just think it's such a bizarre thing for them to do. All they had to have done was add these into the shop, like they did, but then also not gut the event express. And I feel like so many people would have just been like, chill. But because they did it this way, it feels like infinity worse. I don't know. I still got my mind thinking about the Reddit posts that people very upset about that. And I mean, like I said, for good reason. That's just kind of lame. What do we got going on for this week, Arkonomics-wise? I mean, shit, I don't know, man. What do we got going on here? Holy fuck, red crystals are like the same price as prime orejas. That's wild. That's wild, bro. I mean, I guess if we're being honest with each other and ourselves and being friends to one another, it makes sense. Because, obviously, the longer time that Tier 3 exists, the less expensive the Tier 3 mats get, to a certain point, right? Because eventually, it becomes, like, better to make the older mats at a certain, break point, right? So people will always be making things like fusion mats, but it's just interesting for me to see the redstone spike. And I know NA West prices are very, very, very different to most servers, from what I understand. Why that is, who fucking knows? All I know is this market, these streets, you know? And these streets, they ain't fucking loyal, let me tell you. These hoes ain't streets, you feel me? And when I refer to hoe, I mean, like, the prime orejas. They ain't loyal, man. Red crystals are up. Blue crystals are not really up. I mean, they're up from when they were, 2 gold, but they're not up that much. I still do wonder if we're going to see a spike on T4 mats when, more people get their characters that they express passed up to Tier 4 hone level. More so than just, a piece of gear, or 2 pieces of gear. But, I don't know. That'll take, a few weeks to see. I don't know if this shit's already calculated. Priced in, as they say. Destiny Leapstones and Radiant Leapstones are the same price, which again I think is crazy to me. But it makes sense, right? Because especially with the Express event, you need so many Leapstones that they did not give you, so the supply of Radiance are very low, and right now the demand for Radiance is very high, whereas Destiny's, I mean, the supply is the supply and the demand is the demand, but I think the demand is probably a bit lower. Aside from, I mean, you can kind of see it spiking up a little bit. So I don't know. Maybe it's the T4 mat thing when people are, getting ready to hone their Express characters. I don't know, man. I don't know a lot of stuff. That's the thing about me. And that's the thing that I've always said on this series specifically. Or just on my channel in general. I'm not going to sit here and talk to you like I know these things for a fact, because I don't. Nobody does. And if anybody tells you that they do, they're fucking smoking dick. Nobody has a crystal ball. Everybody's just working with the same basis of information. It's just what you think and what conclusions you yourself draw. I'm just a fat American on the internet, man. I can only say so much, you know? But I mean, honestly, aside from those things, prices look pretty much the same. I want to go to tab 2 or page 2 and see the price of shard bags. Holy fuck. 1805. They're still crazy expensive. They're how much more expensive? 4, 8, 12, 16. Almost 5 times more expensive than tier 4 bags. 400 gold a bag, 1800 gold a bag. Oh. Oh, Smilegate and Amazon. You silly, goofy goofballs, you. I don't know, it boggles my mind how, like, for all intents and purposes, Tier 4 is essentially an expansion to this game, and you are forcing people to still go through the entirety of old shit that, like, is completely irrelevant. And it's just like, why? Doesn't you have shit like this? Because, like, you need these shards, and the only way to get them other than waiting is by buying them through either Blue Crystal, pay-to-win packs, or Auction House. So obviously, these things that people need to progress are going to be very expensive. And it's like, yeah, you can get this shit for free over a long period of time, but, like, what's the point? Especially if you're, like, a newer player, what's the point of waiting a month and a half to get enough shards to get into the new content just to not really be in the new content? Because, like, when I say new content, I mean, like, tier 4. Just because you're tier 4 doesn't mean you're doing any content that's, like, relevant. I mean, you could get gatekept from, like, Behemoth and shit a little bit hard. I mean, like, I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. The prices make sense to me, but the reason why the prices are how they are don't make sense to me, if that makes sense. You feel me? You feel me, big dogs? How are we doing on the engravings? How are the engravers looking? Nice try, issue. I am recording a video and I'm not running, what is that? Karja Highland? Echidna. That's Echidna. Don't worry, I still got it. I still know what the raids are. Adrenaline's 400k, Grudge is 300k, Keen Blunt, Raid Captain. I mean, it's about what you'd expect. Good to see that Adrenaline has not been at 500k since the before times. It is actually good to see that the price of these is slightly dropped. I mean, losing 1/5 of its value isn't slight, but it's slight when it's fucking 500 to 400, you know? It's just so astronomically high, I think. But, again, you gotta keep in mind this is coming from me. I'm a little baby casual. Sidereal Energy is 800k? You are really trying to get me to do Echidna. I respect the hustle, but it is not happening, my friend. I'm gonna go eat some food after I record this video, and I'm outie. Sidereal Energies have significantly dropped, though. I'm kind of surprised about that. I mean, I'm more surprised about the spike up in the first place, but the fact that it just, like, immediately dropped again is kind of crazy to me. Because it was like 1.4 mil or something, no? Just last week. And now it's back to like 800k. Recent price 930, but you could buy one right now for 800k. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I don't want to. That's the secret about me. I don't know. Sidereals on West have always been very strange. And by very strange, I mean we had a lot of people RMTing Sidereals, so... Level 10 CDR gem is looking at a 1.9, 1.9 and a half. Level 10 damage is what? Was there any on that page? I didn't think so. No. So it is 3.7 mil, and there's only 2 of them on the market. Recently sold for 1.9 for a cooldown 1.95. Dude, 3.4. That's like a fire sale. 3.4. Now, it seems like they were 3.4, but they all got bought out. And now the only ones left are the 3.7 ones. I don't know. It's still really expensive, especially for the game that you get. Anyways, I think that'll do it for this week. I mean, it is what it is, I suppose. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thanks for spending some time with me, as always, every Friday. Like the video if you like it, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see all of you lovely people later. Thank you to my YouTube members, It's Biscuits and Your Diz, Remix My Life, I'm Nufu. I love all of you guys very, very much, including you special viewers. Bye!